Hey guys, this is Candy and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about my list of improvements for Apex Legends. Some feedback, if you will. If you guys have some feedback of your own that you think are important but I didn't address, be sure to leave it down in the comments. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. The first thing that I really want changed is the mic quality in the matches. Holy cow, like I actually put out an entire montage, a video montage of just the horrific audio quality. Now, yes, you'll have people with bad mics. Yes, you'll have people who scream and peak the mics, but just in general, the mic quality is just awful.
Thank you. Oh, you can't hear me. Thank you.
The second thing that needs to be changed is Origin. Origin is basically EA's version of Steam, and I guess maybe not as many people used Origin before, and now that half the world is on Apex Legends, can EA kind of step in and make it better, please? When you first start with Origin, it kind of takes you to a quote-unquote home screen. Now, your home screen has really nothing to do with you. It's more like what EA thinks you would like. So you have games you like, you know, shit about Origin Access, and like these are all games that I don't really have. And you'd be surprised to see this because there's actually another store tab below that. Now, if you want to get to your library, you have to go through two more store tabs and until you get to your game library. And the game library just doesn't look. I don't have that many games on here, but it just doesn't look very pretty. Now if you load up Steam here, it will take you directly to the your library page. Maybe okay, fine, a little bit of Steam news, no problem, I can understand that. But you know, this is your my gaming library now. If I want to buy something from Steam, just click on store, the store tab right next to it, and yeah, there you go. But I just wish Origin would take you directly to your game library when you load in, instead of being a little bit confusing and redundant. Origins, to me anyways, just doesn't really operate nearly as intuitively as Steam does. Also, the friends list thing doesn't always work. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like when you're in game and you're trying to hit Shift F1, that sometimes if you're trying to chat with somebody, that the chat window doesn't actually work. So they're gonna have to fix that too. Anyways, the third thing I want to talk about is recent players. Now, this game currently supports 3-man squads, and a lot of times for us solo players, we end up playing with other solo players, and sometimes we meet that special someone and we want to play more with them. Now, I think it'll be a great thing to have where, again, Overwatch has this feature where you can actually look at recent players and add them up as friends. Now, for Apex Legends, I think the only way you can kind of replicate this would be to memorize their name and then search for their name on the EA whatever player list. I don't think this is. I would hope they would come up with a more intuitive, sort of integrated solution to kind of adding and making friends. The fourth thing I want to talk about would be training mode. Now, training mode is great. If there's a way to skip the beginning parts of the training mode without going through Bloodhound's little like, hey, throw a grenade, hey, crouch, that'd be great. But that's not actually the complaint I have. It's not even really a complaint. It's just more like, can we add like weapon attachments to the training mode? That'd be nice. Maybe even some like one dummy for each character in Apex Legends. The training mode by itself is nice. That it has the targets, it has all the guns, but adding attachments would also be a nice thing to have. The next thing I want to talk about is getting rewards for wins. Now, with Battle Royale, I mean, you know, like winning a Battle Royale game is just this massive rush, and it's just fantastic, and it's awesome to experience it. But for the veteran players who kind of win pretty semi-often, you know, that can kind of start to wear off, and I think it would be nice if Apex Legends introduced some sort of reward system where, you know, maybe every time you win a match, you get more, maybe not loot boxes. I don't know about the loot boxes because I don't know. I feel like that might run stale. But maybe get like a special like skin for your gun, or maybe a special tag. But maybe I don't know. Maybe like a really nice, high quality custom skin for people who have won 100 matches on Bloodhound. One of the biggest things that Apex Legends needs is a way to reconnect back into the matches, because this game crashes and disconnects pretty often. I mean, often enough, and you know, I get it. You know, it's a new game and servers are shaky, or or maybe your internet goes out, or maybe your computer crashes, or whatever. I mean, crashes happen, fine. But if there's any way to have a reconnect button to get back into the match that you dropped out of, that would be amazing. Now, the final thing I have for Respawn is please, 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 for the love of God, keep the game at its core the way it is. Now, I know they're going to introduce more heroes, or sorry, more legends, more weapons, more abilities. Please always keep it about the gunplay. Don't make it so like you have to have a certain class, and don't make abilities overly powerful. The way it's set right now is just fantastic. All of the characters, you know, have access to the same guns. You know, you don't need to pick Lifeline, you don't need to pick Gibraltar, or you don't need to pick Wraith or Bloodhound. It's just like, you can play whatever you want, because it's I don't know, it's just, for now, this game feels like it's in a good spot where every character is viable and the abilities aren't, the game isn't too ability dependent. So anyways, that's just sort of my feedback. I know the last one's more of like, just keep doing what you're doing, but you know, feedback nonetheless. Now, let me know what you would like to be improved in Apex Legends down in the comments. Overall, this game is fantastic, but if I had a few complaints, those would be it. I'm sure I'll come up with more by the time I stop recording. But for now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.